Welcome to Crafting with Cotton. So for today's first DIY project, I'm going to be using a few Dollar Tree items, these party bowls, as well as the ice bucket. And then I went to Home Depot and I grabbed a PVC pipe, the one that's already pre-cut. I believe it's 2 feet tall. And I got the larger one, so the one that was $12. Although you probably could do this with the one that's just slightly under this, that's like $8 and some change. So first things first, I'm going to go ahead and give the PVC pipe a quick sand. The reason for this is because it will help the paint stick. So I'm just using the fine side of my sanding block. And then you want to wipe away the debris, not necessarily with your hand. If you have like a cloth or paper towel, damp paper towel, that will work just fine. And then I'm going to go ahead and glue together these plastic party bowls. Now, this was close to the shape that I was trying to do, but if you can find actual like harder plastic or even glass bowls or plates that have a similar shape, those will work as well. I'm just using my hot glue gun. Make sure your hot glue is not too hot. If you have a hot glue that has the low and high settings, I would put it on the low setting because, of course, this plastic is pretty thin and you don't want it to melt. So I'm using 4 bowls in total per set because this plastic is pretty thin. Let's keep it real. The Dollar Tree doesn't necessarily always have the most durable things. So to help out with that, I'm just doubling up on that, and then I'm going to glue those together. Then I'm going to glue the ice bucket to these plastic bowls. Now, one thing I will say that I was just so pumped about this DIY project that sometimes I start getting a little ahead of myself. So before you glue the ice bucket, I would highly recommend, if you want to take off those side tabs, to go ahead and saw those off with like a handsaw. And then after that, go ahead and glue it to the plastic bowls. And then what you want to do is sand this ice bucket. This can also be done before you glue it down as well. It'll make it easier. But the reason for this is because we want our paint to actually have something to stick to. And if it has that shiny coating, finishing coating on it, a lot of times the paint won't fully stick. So you definitely want to give it a light sand, and then again wipe away the debris. And some of my debris got on those plastic bowls, so you want to wipe all your debris away before you paint. So now it's time to give these a spray paint. I'm going to do everything in white. This would be beautiful in like a tan color, as well as black, all black, like a matte black. That would be very beautiful as well. And then if you wanted like a wood look, you could do that too. So lots of different options for this. And so I gave this 2 coats of paint, spray paint. So the first coat, you want to go kind of light because you want to avoid any dripping or running rather. So it's better to do more coats in between versus trying to pack it all on at once. And here's the finished product. This turned out lovely and beautiful. A nice accent piece, floor vase. It can go pretty much anywhere, living room, near your fireplace or mantle. It just gives a nice luxury look. So let me know in the comment section what you guys think of this particular DIY project before we jump into the next one. Or if there's any changes that you want to see, you can add some trim around the top or around those plastic bowls. You can also add some trim around the top and bottom of the PVC pipe. Lots of different things you could do with this. So let's get ready for our next DIY project. So I saw these tumblers at the Dollar Tree, and I was like, oh my gosh, I can do a DIY project with these tumblers. But I was mainly focused on the glass part. But of course, I'm trying not to waste the different parts of and components of a product. So I saved the lids and the straws. So I was like, you know what? I can use these lids for this next DIY project. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm going to go ahead and glue those lids together with some hot glue. And then for one of my vases, the smaller one, I'm just going to glue this to that. But of course, before I do that, I want to give it some color so that we have a pop of color. So for the taller vase, I'm going to glue together 3 of these. I got I got 2 of the same style and then 1 in a different style. Now these were in the arts and crafts section of the Dollar Tree. These are actually ceramic vases that you can actually paint. So if you are like a painter or artist, this would be a cool project to actually like paint as well. Paint like your own custom design on it. So with that lid, I took it outside and I gave it a spray with some gold spray paint, and then I wrapped it with some gold tape around the edges for a shinier gold look. And now I'm just going to glue down this vase to those lids. So for a more abstract design, I went back and I grabbed that second ceramic vase from the Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to go ahead and glue that onto the other 2 pieces with some E6000, and then in between the E6000 I'm going to go in with some hot glue so that it can go ahead and cure a little faster and I can continue to work. Now what I did do so that these vases match one another, I did add that gold trim to one side. Let me know what you guys think. I was torn between if I should add the gold trim in other places on that taller one or not. I love how it turned out. I'm just wondering, maybe I should add a little bit more gold. But let me know in the comment section what you guys think. This is so beautiful. And I put this in Google search, the image, and it came up with so many similar designs I didn't even realize. So let me know, like I said, what you guys think of this easy DIY project. And let me know what you guys want to see next. Thanks for watching.